Well, hopefully you can hear the sounds of the wildebeest with their little grunts and groans, kind of talking to each other. I'm here at my special campsite along the Mara River in the northern Serengeti in what they call the Lamai Wedge. It's, I guess, the Serengeti portion of the Maasai Mara. It is on the Tanzanian side of the border. And I have a special campsite, which is basically just a random spot here. And when I get up this morning, this large herd of wildebeest was meandering its way towards the river, actually, which is about 100 yards behind me. Then they kind of halted and started moving back away from the river. And they're just kind of all bunched up here, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. Something in the herd caused them to change their mind and head back away from the river. Anyways, hopefully you can hear that, because I thought that would be interesting. Okay, more to come. Cheers. We got a hyena. We got hyenas going after the wildebeest. I don't know if you can make out that. There's one of the hyenas. There's another one of the hyenas. This hyena raced in to the herd, and they all scattered, as you saw. Well, that was exciting. I thought that might be lions going in, but I don't think the lions would have given up so easy. Yep. The hyenas are still chasing them out there. I can see that. Well, there you go. Proof that hyenas aren't solely scavengers. Here they come again. I think they're just testing the herd. As they run in and it scatters, they're probably looking for a weak one, a small one. There's at least 3 hyenas in there, and then just they keep kind of running around at them. Again, I think they're just testing, trying to get one of the wildebeest to falter, or to find a weak one. So far, I don't think they have been successful. I've lost track of the hyenas, so they're either running around on the backside of this herd somewhere, or they've given up. Okay, well, I'll resume if it starts up again. That was exciting. Alright, cheers. Well, here's a very common sight out here on the plains with the 1,000,000+ wildebeest and all of the predators. You see lots of wildebeest carcasses. This one, as you can see, is fairly fresh. Still has a lot of tissue attached to the vertebrae. And black-backed jackal was gnawing on it when I arrived. Probably killed yesterday or last night. Alright, cheers. Here's one of the really beautiful storks. It's called a saddle-billed stork, which we've seen before. And I've talked to you about it before, the banding on the bill, looking kind of like a saddle, hence its name. But this guy was anyways actively feeding in this little waterhole. And you can see him there, keeps probing with his bill. There's probably some little teeny fish there, stranded in this little waterhole. Okay, cheers. Check out this amazing scene out here on the Maasai Plains, in the middle of this massive herd of wildebeest and plains zebra. It stretches on for a long ways, and I'm actually in the middle of it. It stretches in both directions as far as I can see. Pretty incredible scene, reminiscent of the American Serengeti on the Great Plains prior to the decimation of the vast herds in the late 1800s. Must have been something. This is as close as you get to it now. Different species, but same setting. Again, for me, a sublime scene. Looking out here over the Maasai Mara with the Isura escarpment in the back there, in the background, runs kind of south to north, or southwest to northeast. Kind of frames the Maasai Mara in the back there. Just these incredible grasslands and just these herds of wildebeest and zebra are just mesmerizing. And it's morning, So it's nice and cool. So the animals are all very active and feeding. Later in the day when it heats up, of course, they'll just settle down and find some shade. The little bit of shade that there is. All right, cheers. Kind of a nice scene, having this little matriarchal elephant herd mixed in. Okay, bye. I don't know if I can capture this scene very well, but as I pan, pay attention to the thousands of wildebeest and the zebra mixed in. Just everywhere. It is truly a spectacle, and what's truly remarkable is that this is just one little section. I've been driving for 10 miles, and it's like this for 10 miles. They're everywhere. It's a phenom that's just hard to capture on film. And just hard to grasp. There's just so many animals. It's truly amazing. All right, cheers. Mama's making sure it's safe to cross this road before she takes her youngsters across. Here we are at the Mara River, at one of the several numbered crossing sites for the migration. They actually have the crossings numbered, and I got up to number 9, I think, and then they have it posted about how far to stay back from the riverbank. But anyways, this right here is the crossing. So you can see they have kind of they don't have a steep cut bank on the other side, and then they don't have any rocks to, struggle through here. Looks like a good spot, much better than some of the other spots I saw. We just got a lot of hippos in the way, because a lot of the river is very rocky, like you see up there. What I haven't seen yet, which this river is famous for, are the huge Nile crocodiles. I don't know where they're hiding, but I haven't seen any yet, surprisingly. Well, that's not true. I've seen a few, but... All right, cheers. Now, I just want to point out that, you know, when I scan the grasslands to see the huge herds, it's pretty obvious. But they're also continuous throughout the woodland underneath the tree canopy, as you can see here. So in addition to, you know, all the animals you see out in the open, there's just as many that are kind of underneath the tree canopy. As long as there's grasses, they're there. Alright, cheers. Morning on the Maasai Mara. Enjoying a beautiful sunrise with the herds of wildebeest and a few zebra mixed in. Again, in the back we're looking at the Osiris Escarpment, which is part of the Great Rift Valley and borders the Maasai Mara on the west. And as I pan around here, you will see all the balloons coming up in the back. This is an incredibly popular spot for balloon safaris. So each morning there's a dozen or so balloons that come up and pass overhead. All right, good morning to all. So here's what happens the morning after a lion kill. The vultures and the storks, in this case mostly white-backed vultures and a single marabou stork, they come in and fight over the remains and pretty much clean it up by mid-morning. There'll be like nothing left. Pretty wild. Alright, cheers. Correction, I wanted to, for the birders out there, tell you that a lot of these vultures are Rupel's vultures. There's whiteback mixed in there as well, but a lot of them are called Rupel's vulture. Again, for the birders in there that care about accuracy of species naming. Okay, cheers. And further clarification, those big black ones in front of the marabou stork are lappet-faced vultures. So we actually have white-backed vultures, Ruppel's vultures, which are the two of the smaller ones there. Ruppel's being the ones with all the white on their back. The lappet-faced vultures, the two big, mostly black ones in the middle, and the marabou stork. Okay, cheers. I've got a little bit of a roadblock here. Endless streams of wildebeest. It's truly a sublime sight. Hey, you're blocking my view of that baby zebra. There you go, thank you. It's amazing when they kind of all start to move together. It's like a wave rushing into shore. This kind of herd mentality where some of the leaders just start moving and the others start following, and pretty soon the whole mass is moving. Where they are going, I do not know. But it would be really cool to see this movement and the pattern from above. I guess this is why people do balloon safaris. Maybe they're going to head to the river. The river is less than a kilometer away through that woodland. Boy, and if they do, it's going to be something to see. I think I'll stay with these guys and see what happens. Okay, cheers. It's like a big snake of animals. Well, they are clearly on the move. Again, the motivation for this mass movement, hard to say. You think if they were just moving to a new section of grass for foraging, they would just do it slowly and continuously. But this is sort of a concerted group march. bold individual decided to take a more direct path there. And so half of them started following him. So now you've got these two stringers going across the road to join up with the larger group. Okay, more to come if something happens. Bye. Back of this herd that's on the move. It's so large, it's so spread out. But clearly on the move somewhere. Quick epilogue to this migrating herd of wildebeest that I thought might be trying to cross the Mara River, but they didn't. They kind of stopped just shy of the river. So, I mean, maybe they would try to cross later. I don't know, but I'm going to move on. So, goodbye to this herd. Cheers. Sublime. Another wildebeest carcass from a lion kill, probably yesterday or last night. And the vultures have been all over it, and I kind of scared them away. They'll be back, I'm sure. Alright, bye. Throw in a little variety here. Found this nice leopard tortoise next to the road. Cheers.